Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, as promised, I will be talking about my events business, my club night events business, Vibe Central. So if you do watch my Sharon Unlocked, where I just do like vlogs and like informal content, you will recognize the background. I am currently where I do my dance class, but we will not talk about dance today. I will be talking about my events business. So let's get started. So right now, what Vibe Central is a club nights events brand company, whatever you want to call it. So the plan, well, not the plan, what what we've been doing is basically hosting pop-up club night events. Well, so far, as of right now, we've had one event that we did in Manchester, which is where I live. So I hosted a R&B 2000s throwbacks type of night. We held it at the Deaf Institute in Manchester, if anyone knows where that is. And so, long story short, how it works is we literally went around, I say we, me, went around looking at places that do that sort of thing. So preferably places that had like a bar, like venues that had a bar and then like a little like, dance, what's it called? Dance floor type of area. Basically where you could go clubbing normally on like a normal Saturday or Friday or whatever day. But we hosted it on a Saturday. So we found somewhere that the Deaf Institute was good because they do like concerts. So like we looked at a lot of places that I looked at a lot of places that host maybe like concerts, little like events and stuff that have like a bar. So obviously people can buy drinks and then so that is it really. I think that is all about. So with Vibe Central, I do have a wider dream slash plan, which I will reveal later on. But yes, but it's sort of along the lines of like clubbing and nightlife sort of thing. And I would also like to do maybe sort of host different type of events. So maybe if we had like, I don't know, like a networking event, for example, for maybe like for like-minded people, or stuff like a networking event maybe that we do like a what they called it, a sip and paint sort of thing, or so stuff like that really. Yeah, like just little type of like bring people together, to create a community kind of thing. Eventually, but right now, it's literally so just go around places, find places to like host the club night event. It should be on a Friday or a Saturday. But yeah, the first one was quite successful. It was fun, very fun. Had a lot of friends and family that came, and I'd say it was a really good. It was a really good night. It was really fun to do. In terms of difficulty, the whole thing together, I'd probably say similar to the dancing and our marketing, it's all about just finding customers and clients. Like that is probably the main so you've got to be good at just being able to market it out there. And I mainly used Instagram. We used Fatsoma to sell tickets. It's really easy to use Fatsoma. They just charge how they make their money. It's free to use. How they make their money is they just charge a booking fee, and that's how they make their money. So I can set a price of, for example, £5 for a ticket, and then there'll be like £1 booking fee, and they'll sort of take it off. So the customer would get charged £6, but then obviously I would have the £5 that I've set. So yeah, if anyone out there is looking to do something like this, 100% would say use Fatsoma. And Fatsoma is good because it's quite popular in terms of when people are just looking for me and my friends, when we're looking at clubbing events to go to on a random weekend or whatever, we're always on Fatsoma. We just put in the dates to see what events are on, or what to get club tickets for the club. So I just thought if I can use that, then that makes sense to do. So definitely recommend Fatsoma. But yes, we sold tickets on Pasoma, and then I had leaflets printed as well. Print leaflets out, passed them around literally everywhere. I also had, obviously, just like my friends and like family, just like put it out there as well. Because obviously all of my friends were around my age, over 18 at the time, so that's easier, as well, to get them to come. But yeah, so I probably will just do a quick like rundown on like the steps basically. So if you're looking to start something like this, I would say the first step is definitely finding a venue. In terms of insurances and not qualifications, but like things you would need. So this is with anything. Recommended probably stuff in like public liability insurance as well, just as like a business in the company itself, because you just never know what could happen, especially at a clubbing event. Anything can go when people are drinking alcohol. Obviously, when you're doing it at a venue that's already established, they'll probably have their own insurances and their own stuff. When finding a venue as well, I would say make sure as well you've got a contract between you and the venue. Majority of established businesses will already just like, once you're like paying for everything and finding somewhere, they will probably just send you like a contract. Like I got sent a contract, sign the contract, and you just kind of agree to like do these things, and then like you agree that you know what you're doing, kind of that type of thing. Yeah, so finding a venue, I literally probably, what did I even use? I recommend Tag Venue. Tag Venue is just this website that you can find venues for events, any type of event. If you're looking to host a wedding, a club night event, Tag Venue. I'll put a link in the description to them. But yeah, so you just put in like the filters, or just say like how many people you're looking to have, and then obviously location, and then type of venue. If you want them to have like a bar, you want to allow your own music, that sort of thing. Tag Venue is perfect for that. So if you literally just put into Google as well, even if you don't want to use Tag Venue, you can literally put into Google venues in Manchester or wherever you are, stuff like that, and then you just call around, email inquiry, stuff like that. That is literally what I did. I called a few places as well, like just to give them like, you need to most definitely look around at your options and look at what is available around you at a good price, of course, and whatever's the cheapest. Then of course that's what you go for. And obviously you've got to think about location. You've got to think about location as well. For mine, Deaf Institute is like not the direct centre, but like it's basically the centre of Manchester. So it's somewhere where there's a lot of traffic anyway. There's a lot of easy transport links. Yeah, think about transport links. Location is 100%, because people are they could see your event and think it's a good event, but then if they can't get there easily, or maybe it's hella expensive to get an Uber or whatever it is, they're not gonna come. That's what people want. People like good transport links, good Uber areas. Don't be doing an event somewhere in the countryside that's hard to get to, unless you're really established. I think once people get to like a really established like name, or if you're someone that's popular and you can guarantee these people are gonna come, 100% don't do it in like some unknown area, because people, especially if it's like strangers, like they're not gonna come basically. So yeah, so once you've secured a venue that's in a good location, that's obviously got a good price, definitely get someone that's got a bar, because then that stops you having to provide alcohol or provide drinks at any sort, because then as well the venue will most likely they will most likely police people, ID checks and all that. When I had my event, they had another event going on. It was like, if you know what it's like, they've got multiple rooms. They had another event going on upstairs, so they already have their own security there. And even if there's somewhere that hasn't got their own place, they'll always probably have their own security, ID, someone who will be checking IDs and that, so you've not really got to worry about that. So in terms of providing alcohol, find someone that's got a bar, because then obviously you've not got to worry about that. That's less expensive for you. Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend at all even considering doing somewhere that hasn't got a bar, because it's just extra, especially if you're someone who's starting this as a complete beginner, low funds, like find someone that's got a bar. A majority of places that you will look at will probably have a bar. And like I said, on Tag Venue, you can literally say like someone that's got, like, you can have one of your filters can be like place that's got a bar, basically. So so once you've gotten your venue secured and your date secured, and 100% as well in terms of dates, not Tuesdays, Fridays and Saturdays, your best shouts. Sometimes, depending on where you are, and you've got to also look at if it's a uni city. Sometimes you can get away with like events on a weekday for somewhere that's quite highly uni students filled. But I'd say majority of the time your biggest successes are Fridays and Saturdays, naturally. So weekend, everyone's going out and everyone's, doing whatever. So 100% those 2 days. Then I would also say, I think that's it in terms of that. Then next step would definitely then, once you secure that, is your marketing. Make a poster, leaflets, online, Instagram, TikTok, and with these, defo, Instagram, TikToks, talk about your events. Definitely as well, when you're deciding like to do an event, try and think of your USP, your unique selling point. There's so many clubs out there and so many bars that are like just doing just normal music and like have a dance floor. Like what I did, I had a R&B in 2000 events, something specific, so people can like, if you're into that music, even if it's like I've seen quite a few Drake versus Kendrick events where it's strictly just Drake and Kendrick music, or what else? Anything, literally. Chat GPT, ways to make your event, I don't know what, like themes, themes or type of music, you're just strictly playing that. Market your event. I forgot a very important step would be definitely after you've secured your venue, securing a DJ or a music type of someone who's going to play your music, basically, because obviously that's like where the main fun is. I had a DJ that I found on Instagram, and we talked for a few bits, and then I just told him the vibes I was going for. I told him it's a 2000 R&B event, so obviously it's strictly that music, and then you agree a price per hour. Just look around, obviously, again, inquire with a few DJs, and then like see, obviously, prices wise, and then again, experience wise as well. Depending on your venue as well and how they're set up, you also could get away with, and this might not work, it really depends, but you could get away with potentially maybe just finding having a playlist and maybe playing with music off your phone or whatever. But then if people are paying to come to your event, they probably will more likely want a DJ, and it just looks better for the aesthetics. And just like, again, that is another cutting cost way that I would slightly recommend. But then if you can and can afford it, 100% get a DJ. It gives you something less to do as well. You can enjoy the night more if you've got a DJ, because you've not got to worry about playing, or even if you just had someone maybe not having a full-blown like DJ equipment kit sort of thing, they could literally just be like someone and they just like play music off. Again, this isn't the best advice. I wouldn't really say, getting a DJ or some type of music person is definitely next step after that. And then once you've done that, well, you can sort of do that at the same time as marketing. So as you're like marketing again, also then be looking for a DJ and looking for someone to do music. But themes like anything like R&B, Chris Brown themes. I would say a good thing as well. For example, if maybe you have in your city, if you're in like a major city, you've got Chris Brown, for example, is performing. It would probably be a good idea to do a Chris Brown music night, because, or something sort of similar, like, you know, his era, because obviously, you know, guaranteed a bunch of Chris Brown fans are going to be out that night in the centre after they've been to his concert. So, you know, again, look into maybe what, like, if anyone's performing or concerts or whatever, groups or whatever are performing that day as well, that you're looking to do your event. Or even if you want to do your event on a day, or even like, you know, that, I don't know, in the future, Drake's coming to your city, like, you can then find a venue that's available on that day and then do an event based on Drake music or whatever. That sort of thing, that can also work as well, because then, you know, guaranteed a bunch of Drake fans are going to be out looking for somewhere to go, and if they see your event, you're playing a bunch of Drake, they're gonna wanna go. So, you know, you could literally think about it like that as well. But yeah, market it. Fat Soma, good place to just, like, naturally, if anyone's like I said, me and my friends would go in Fat Soma, and we'd be like, oh, we're going out this week, we look at the events and stuff that's going on that day, and you see it, and then you literally, people will just like buy a ticket. But yeah, that is literally it into the marketing that I have to say, really. So yeah, marketing, word of mouth, Instagram, TikTok videos, just explaining, or even like you just walking around your venue and just, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, TikTok is obviously a big one. Instagram, posters, leaflets, and just market the hell out of it. Like, go anywhere and everywhere and just market. Word of mouth is good as well. Obviously, if you've got friends that are around your age and that will go to a club at event, that's definitely a big one as well. That was probably a big one for me as well, that helped me in terms of sales. But yeah, I would say that's about it. And then once you've got that, and once you've done that, and once you get to your event day, that's literally all you've got to do now, is worry about keeping the vibes up, making sure nothing goes wrong, watching, just, you know, making sure the DJ is doing a good job. You'll probably, so when you're selling your tickets on Fat Soma, you will see they have a separate app that you can use to scan tickets. So you probably will just, I had a friend do it. You probably just need someone to be at the door, or like, depending on obviously how everything's set up, if it's maybe next to the security or next to like wherever, if you've got like a room, like we had the outside area, then we had like steps, and then the room that we had in having our rent in. So we had my friend just there, and she would just like check tickets, and then we were told by the venue to like just give everyone like a cross to know that they're like here for my event. But yeah, so that's probably another thing as well that you probably need to think about just having. But then that's easy, like if you just find a friend or your mum, your auntie, whatever, they just sit outside, check tickets, and of course then you know who's coming in. You actually can like track who's coming in and out of your event, type of thing. I would probably say as well, I allow people to pay on the door and pay as they, because there was some people that we got that came to our event from the other event that was happening, that left that event and was like, oh, that sounds interesting in there, can we come in? But they hadn't bought a ticket online, so I had that option as well, which was good. So I just bought a little, I think it's called a SumUp card reader. So literally, you can work it out, put in how much your tickets are, and then also, a little card reader. I don't need to explain that. But yeah, so a little card reader for people to pay on the door. Obviously, then you can accept cash as well, but then obviously just have like a bit of change, you know, just in case anyone wants to pay in cash and just kind of stay. But that's up to you though. If you just want to strictly have it as it's Fat Soma tickets only, that's up to you. But then for me, it was good because then I can open it up and then obviously make more money. But yeah, that's literally just an overview of like Vibe Central and what we are doing now. I'm hoping in this new year, 2026, to have maybe 4 events. I want to potentially maybe do like one in a different city instead of Manchester. I really want to knuckle down and get 3 to 4 events done this year. I'm hoping. Not hoping, I know I will. The year's only just started, and so many opportunities to just do a lot. So yeah, I'm excited, and I will probably my next on my informal channel, not my next one, but like I will probably vlog my next event and the like when I'm planning the planning process. So you can see it like live, and you can see me actively planning an event, and I can vlog when I'm gonna go look at venues and and that stuff, like that, all that stuff. So you can literally see how it actually works in live. But yeah, so that is it for this video. Thank you for watching and listening. If you do want to see more vlogs and more just like, I still talk about my businesses as well, but I've got a few just like travel videos that have nothing to do with business. If you just want to see that bit of my personal life, do check it out. It's Sharon Unlocked. I have a link in my YouTube description and probably in the description of this video as well. But yeah, so thank you. And if you want to learn about the other businesses that I have, which is my Vibes Nation, which is my dance group, my marketing, which is my Vibes Marketing, and then we have Vibe Central, which is the club night events. That is all my businesses now that I currently have. Knowing me, I'll think of something, but right now I just want to focus on them three that I've had for quite a bit now. I want to just knuckle down. I think the more, obviously, people always say that it's good to just have one, because when you try and put your eggs in all these baskets, it just becomes like a lot, and you can't put 100% into one, which I understand, but I would be putting 100% into all of them. I would be proving that theory wrong. But yeah, so that is all of them right now. So that is all for this video. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time.